elders, warriors, he called down the golden stool from the heavens, floating, glowing, untouched by human hands. Men wept, warriors knelt, Onokye shouting, "This stool is the soul of the Asante. As long as it stands, you will never be conquered." Hope was reborn. War drums thundered. Denkira mocked the Asante. Denkira general laughing. "You bring priests against swords?" Onokye stepped forward. He turned water into smoke, smoke into blindness. Bullets turned to powder. Warriors struck, but their arms froze. At the battlefield, Onokye planted a sword into the ground. As long as this sword stands, Asante man stands. To this day, the sword has never been removed. During the fiercest battle, Osei Tutu was wounded. Blood soaked the earth. Onokye knelt beside him. Osei Tutu, weak. "If I die, all this dies with me." Onokye, tears forming. "No, my king, a nation is not a man. A nation is a promise." He pressed his hand to the wound. The bleeding stopped. The Asante rose like fire. Denkira fell. Chains were broken. Freedom screamed into history. Victory brought peace, but peace brought fear. People whispered, "Is Onokye a god? Can he destroy us if he wishes?" Even kings fear what they cannot control. Onokye grew quiet. He knew his time was ending. One evening, he called his closest disciples. "Master, will you ever die?" Onokye smiled sadly. "Everything that comes must return. Even thunder becomes silence." "Then why were you sent?" Onokye touched his chest. "To remind you that power is not magic, it is purpose." Onokye walked into his hut one night. The sky burned red. The next morning, he was gone. No body, no grave, only his staff standing upright. Some say he vanished into the spirit world. Others say he became an ancestor before dying, but his work remained. Years later, Osei Tutu stood before the sword, alone. Osei Tutu, softly, "You gave us everything and asked for nothing." The wind moved. For a moment, it felt like someone stood beside him. Voice whisper, "Guard the people, and I will never truly leave." Empires rose and fell. Colonizers came. Time marched on, but the golden stool still breathes, the sword still stands, and the name Okomfo ANOKYE still commands silence. Because some men do not die. They become history's heartbeat.